Hey yogis, welcome to 3S Yoga. We are going to be doing an upper body strengthening flow. This episode is brought to you by cleaning products, Lysol, all-purpose cleaner, and Germ-X sanitizer. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Also, it's my clever little mic stand for the day. Okay, let's get started. We're just going to start in all fours today. I want you to press into your hands, every single knuckle, and I want you to focus on the space from the inside of your index fingers and your thumbs. Notice how that changes the weight in your wrist and how much pressure you're putting on your wrist. So it takes a little bit more effort, but it protects your wrists. Then I want you to wrap your triceps back so the inside of your elbows start to face forward. So press in between your index finger and thumb, wrap your triceps back and feel the strength already starting in your hands. Press the tops of your feet into the ground and pull your belly in toward your spine and lengthen out through your chest and your tailbone in opposition. Breathing in and out of your nose, already feeling the strength in your arms. Press into your hands to lift out of your shoulders. Starting your Ujjayi breath, which is a breath in and out of your nose. And bring a little constriction in your throat in your exhale. So it sounds a little bit like an ocean. And your inhales are echoing your exhales, and your exhales are echoing your inhales. Keep your triceps wrapped the way they are with your elbows facing forward, pressing into the insides of your hands. As we move into cat-cows, keep this strength in your arms. Drop your belly as your tailbone lifts and the top of your head lifts, and then pull your shoulders down your back for a little heart opener. And then pull your belly toward your spine on your exhale, letting your tailbone drop and your head drop all the way down. Dropping your belly, inhaling up. And exhale, belly pulling toward your spine, moving down. Press hard into your hands, feel your shoulder blades separate. Inhaling up, shoulder blades move down, elbows facing back, belly draws in. Going at your own pace. Focusing on the weight in your hands and where it's being distributed. Great work. Come back towards neutral. Continue pressing the tops of your feet into the ground. Keep wrapping your triceps back. I want you to move your shoulders forward and hug your elbows in. So your elbows are trying to touch your ribs. Don't come too far forward to start, and press back up. So instead of pressing back, I want your shoulders to move forward and elbows hug in. Coming back up. 3 more. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. 2 more. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Last one. Exhaling down. And inhaling up. Pressing your toes under, lifting your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Same thing here. Triceps are wrapping down towards the mat. Shoulder blades are moving down towards your hips. Hips are pulling away from your ribs. Ears move in line with your biceps. Breathing in and out of your nose. As you inhale, move into plank. If you can't easily move into plank from downward facing dog, then your downward facing dog is too narrow. So step your downward facing dog back and exhale down. Inhale into plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. As you move into downward facing dog, I want your inner thighs to be the initiating movement, and then your belly up and back, and then press your heels down. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. 2 more. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Last one. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Come up onto your tippy toes and walk your toes all the way up to your hands. Bring a bend into your knees so you can press your hands into the ground. Relax your head down. If you can do this with straight legs, that's also fine. But press hard to engage your arms and let your skull dangle down. Your torso is moving away from your shoulders. 3, press hard, 2, and 1. Relax your arms, grab your elbows, let your skull dangle down. Your torso is resting on your thighs. And sway side to side, or stay still, whatever you prefer. Release your hands down, start to straighten your legs, and bring your weight into your toes as your hips glide forward and glance toward your belly button. Now bring a little bend into your knees as you slowly roll up all the way to standing. Inhale your hands up and exhale them out to the sides, opening your chest, shoulder blades move towards each other. And then press your hands together. Let your triceps rotate down so the inside of your elbows are facing up towards the ceiling, engaging your biceps and your triceps. Inhaling up, exhaling open. Inhale, press, and exhale, press. Inhale up, exhale open. Inhale, press. Exhale, press harder. Engage your pecs. Pull them up. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale, press. Exhale, press harder. 2 more at your own pace. You're strong. This time, inhale, lift your hands up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. Press your hands into your shins and feel the strength in your arms. Let your belly lift up off your thighs as your tailbone pulls back and up and your head lengthens forward. Place your palms down into plank and step or jump, moving into chaturanga. Shoulders move forward past your fingers. Elbows hug in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work. Are you pressing into the space between your index finger and your thumb? Bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins. Press into your hands. Let your shoulders move down. Tailbone pulls back as chest pulls forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands out to the sides. Inhale, press. Exhale, press harder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands move towards your shins. Inhaling, strengthening, pressing your hands into your shins and your shins back into your hands. Stepping your hands down, back to chaturanga. If you aren't having good form and you don't know if you have good form or not, put your knees down, pull your belly in, your shoulders move forward, and your elbows hug your ribs. That's far enough. You're gonna strengthen just by that. This is better than this. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Bring your hands to your shins, press into them as you lengthen your skull forward, and exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up. One more round just like that. Exhale, your hands open. Shoulder blades pull towards each other. Exhale, hands press towards each other. Triceps wrap down. Engage your pecs. Exhale. Inhale, hands lift. And exhale to fold. Hands move towards your shins. Press. Inhale. And exhale, step or jump. Take your chaturanga on your exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Two. Inhale. Open your mouth. Great work. Sorry, my hair's crazy today. Inhale, move into plank. Holding, triceps wrapping back. Press into your index finger and your thumb. Elbows, inside of your elbows face forward. They're moving towards forward. They won't get all the way there. Bring a tiny little bend into your elbows if you need to, just the tiniest amount. Your heels are pressing back, and your chest is pulling between the frame of your arms in opposition, and your belly absorbs up. Bring your weight into your right foot, but keep your hips neutral as you lift your left foot off the ground. This is also okay to do on your knees. Press into your hands to lift out of your shoulders. Put your foot down and lift the other. Release it down. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale it down. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale it down. Last one. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale it down. Inhale. Exhale it down. Release your knees out to the sides, moving into a child's pose. To keep working your arms, let's make it an active child's pose by bringing just your fingertips to the ground and lifting your hands off the ground. So we're making a little tent. And again, your triceps are trying to roll down. And your shoulders are moving down your back. Press into your hands, release your palms down, come up, tuck your toes under and press back into down dog. Inhale as your right leg lifts, exhale your knee to your nose, inhale it back, exhale your knee to your right tricep, press into your hands, try to lift it up as high as you can, great work, inhale it back. Bring it to your left tricep. Lift it, lift it, lift it. Press into your hands. Inhale it back. Exhale it to your nose again. Press into your hands. Lift, lift, lift one more time. Step your feet between your hands and inhale up. Warrior two. Glancing over your front middle finger. Pressing your back, your left foot, from your pinky toe to your heel all the way down. Seal it down. And keep your knee moving forward over your second toe. Bringing focus back into our upper body. Press into your hands. Feel the energy moving down. Move your elbows up towards your shoulders. That's going to engage your biceps and your triceps. And let your shoulders roll down your back. Stay right here as you inhale your hands up, engaging your biceps and triceps the whole time, and exhale, pressing them really slowly, like you're moving through peanut butter? I don't know. Inhaling up, I'm moving through chocolate cake. Exhaling, pressing it down. Nice and slow, inhaling up, exhaling down. Last one, inhaling up and exhaling down. Pausing in your warrior two. Shoulders down. Lengthening out through your fingers. Relax your jaw. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat as your back heel peels off the floor so your hips are in line with each other. You're going to take your right foot back, but you're not going to put it on the ground. You're going to be in a three-legged plank. And see if you can shift the weight to the outside of your left foot, coming into a side plank. Just like in every pose I've been talking about today, your tricep is rotating back. That's keeping your shoulder externally rotated. Pressing into your hand and try to keep your shoulder right over your wrist. Try to keep your right leg off the mat as you release your right hand forward, coming back into your left foot toes. Challenge yourself, move forward, elbows hug in, and then release your foot for your upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press into your hands to move your weight into your heels, taking pressure out of your wrists. Inhale as your left leg lifts, and exhale your knee to your nose. Inhale as it lifts, and exhale it to your left tricep. Press into your hands, lift it higher, lift it higher, lift it higher. Great work. Inhale it back. Exhale your knee to your right tricep. Lift it higher, lift it higher, lift it higher. Inhale it back. Exhale, knee to your nose. 3 lifts, 1, 2. Pull your belly towards your spine, press into your hands. Step your foot between your hands and inhale up. Warrior 2 on the left. Glancing over your left middle finger. Let your shoulders move down. Pressing down through your arms, your hands, elbows move towards your shoulders. Biceps and triceps engage. As your fingers press down, let your middle fingers pull away from each other. Try to stay low in your warrior 2, keeping the engagement in your arms. Inhaling, nice and slow. And exhaling, pressing through your hands the entire time. Creating your own resistance. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Pause here. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. I'm just going to switch sides. Pausing here. Your left leg is going to move back, but try to stay off the ground if you can. Step it back and pause. Triceps are rotating back inside of elbows, moving towards forward. Pressing between your index finger and your thumb. You might get sick of me saying that, but I have to tell myself like every time I'm in this pose. Heel presses back. Chest pulls forward. Belly pulls up. Bring your weight onto the outside of your right foot and lift up, side angle pose. Tricep rotates back, shoulder over your wrist. Press into your hand to lift out of your shoulder. Try to keep your left foot off the ground as you move back into plank. And challenge yourself. 3-legged chaturanga, moving forward, elbows hug in. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out of your nose. Bring your knees down, your toes together, and take a moment in child's pose. This time, let your arms rest if you'd like, or you can take your active child pose again by pressing into your fingers. Release your hands down if they were up. Bring your knees together. And reach your hands behind your feet to grab onto your feet. As your head drops down, get a little stretch in your back, a little more relaxation. Release your hands down, coming up onto all fours. Knees right underneath your hips. Press your feet into the ground. Press into your index finger and your thumb and the space between. Triceps rotate back, inside of elbows moving towards forward. This time you're going to try to bring your chest and chin all the way down to the ground, leaving your butt up. So inhale here, and exhale, move forward, chest and chin, tapping down, and then press into your hands as you inhale, back up into tabletop. Tuck your toes under, and exhale, back into plank. Again, down dog. Inhale into table. Exhale, shoulders move forward. If you just come here, that's fine. Or you can lower all the way down, chest and chin. Press into your hands, inhaling up, tabletop. Tuck your toes, exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, hugging it in. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward facing dog. For more of a challenge, inhale into plank. Lengthen your right leg back. And first, press into your hands. Exhale your knee to your nose. Pull your belly into your spine. Inhale it back. And exhale with your right foot back and your hips stay neutral. Come forward. Inhale into plank. Leave your leg up. Tuck your left toes under. Exhale, down dog. Inhale forward. Keep your right leg up. Exhale your knee to your chest. Belly pulls in. Press into your hands. Inhale it back. And exhale it forward. Inhale it up. Tuck your toes. And exhale it down. Dog. Inhale into a full tabletop. Release your left knee back. Left leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose, press into your hands, belly pulls up, knee lifts higher. Inhale it back. Exhale, chest and chin down, hips stay neutral. Inhaling into plank. Tuck your toes, exhaling, down dog. Inhale, keep your left leg off the ground, three-legged tabletop. Exhale, forward and down. Press into your hands, pull your belly in and back into a plank. Into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, exhale, down dog. Bring your foot down, both knees down. Two more, neutral. Exhale it forward and down. Inhale, plank. Tuck your toes, exhale down. Inhale into plank. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Bring your right arm out to the side and thread the needle, moving your arm underneath your left. And let yourself try to roll onto the back of your shoulder. It will help if you press into your left hand to help you get deeper. And then you can pull your right arm a little bit further to the left to get more onto your back. Then I want you to take your left hip and press it to the right. Breathing. Coming back towards the middle. Bring your left arm out to the side. Thread the needle. Rolling over onto your left shoulder. Press into your hands. Pull your left hand over towards the right to roll deeper onto the back of your shoulder. And then pull your right hip back and to the left. Come back towards the center. Go ahead and make your way into a seated position. Cross your right arm over to the left. Don't grab onto the elbow, either out to the side or here. Let your shoulder drop down. Lift up through your chest as your arm moves down. Take your left arm out to the side, stacking your elbows on top of each other, moving towards eagle arms. Shoulders move down your back, elbows lift, forearms pull away. If you can't get your eagle arms, just give yourself a big hug. Shoulders down, elbows up, and let them pull away, opening up your back. Lift your right arm up, take your hand behind your back. Your left arm moves towards your elbow to help assist it back, getting it stretched in your tricep that we have been talking non-stop about today. And release it down. Left arm moves out to the side. Cross it over towards the right. Your right arm grabs on either inside or outside of the elbow, whatever feels better. Your shoulder moves down. Your chest lifts up. I hope you enjoyed that today. I hope you feel strong. Even if you couldn't do it all, you're strong. Now bring your right arm out to the diagonal and then cross them up into your eagle. Shoulders down, elbows up, forearms away. Take your left arm back, your hand behind your back, right arm moves to your elbow, and get a little tricep stretch. And release it down. Let your shoulders get heavy. Let your elbows get heavy. Try to stack your shoulders above your hips. Bring your palms up. Feel the air on your palms. Notice the temperature. Relax your forehead. Release the space between your brows. Inhale into your nose, filling your eyeball sockets with air. And as you exhale, let your eyeballs float effortlessly. Your eyeballs become light like feathers. Your jaw relaxes, creating space between your back teeth, letting your tongue take up more space in your mouth. Please feel free to stay in this meditation moment as long as you would like. You can join me for this, or you can just listen. Hands in a prayer to your forehead for the right thoughts, to your mouth for the right words, and to your heart for the right actions. You are strong. You are gorgeous. You are perfect. You were created just to be the way you are. Thank you for letting me lead you in your practice today. And if you stay in your meditation, please enjoy.